Hello everyone, I hope you're ready. That's not. Are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Woki, and I just got finished working and I'm a little bit tired, so that's perfect. But I did not want to break the streak of videos released for Fate Samurai Remnant collab Clashing Moons, so we're gonna keep on going with the Waxing Moon Chronicles right here, Act 3, and it's gonna be more chill than it usually is because I'm also a little bit tired from working and then also playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my friends. So I've also got my voice completely yelled out at me. It should be fine. Whatever. But let's go. Oh man. I was gonna say, man, they fucked up that house, not realizing that it's just how houses looked back then. You're right, this does look like the Magecraft workshop. But that doesn't explain why the wall to the house next door has been torn down. What's the problem? It's not as though anyone was living there. I wonder, should I fix it? I mean, no, what would be the point? This isn't the Edo I know. Exactly, this is a problem for a different Iori. I knew it. This singularity is recreating the Edo from back then. The last time the Waxing Moon ritual was held. Singularity. Think of it as another separate Edo has been warped by an anomaly. I see, that would explain why I haven't seen any other people here. That's right, I didn't see Kaya, your sister, anywhere either. Surely you haven't forgotten her too, have you? Of course not, she's my sister, I'd never forget her. But I'm glad she's not here, I wouldn't want her in an Edo crawling with monsters and demons. Oh, that I fully agree. But I can't say the same for Gramps, we're definitely gonna need him here. Hey, Gramps Red, are you here? It's getting to be late in the morning, and if you're still sleeping, it is past time to wake up. Ugh, keep it down, will ya? You don't have to shout, I can hear you just fine. Good grief, you haven't changed a bit, Saber. Haha, so you still remember me, Gramps. Unlike a certain insensitive Claude. A talking book. Just like nursery rhyme. And who might this youngster be? Gramps, this is Wilkie. We've decided to work together. Wilkie, this is the Crimson Codex. My adoptive father, Miyamoto Musashi, left him to me. He's the one who taught me Magecraft. You know, when you think about it, Iori has been... His grandfather was a book, and his father was also an adoptive swordsman. It's a very interesting family dynamic. Whoa, a talking grimoire. You don't see that every day. Maybe it's a mystic code that's been given to a pseudo's personality, like Grade's Add. Oh, I see you're using Magecraft to communicate over a great distance. It's a lot like the mystic code Zhang Zhang used. Xingong? Say Xingong, as in Koxinga? You mean he was involved with this Waxing Moon ritual too? Given the time frame, he couldn't have been summoned as a heroic spirit. So does that mean he was one of the masters? Yes, that's right. He was a very talented man in many ways. Sounds like you remember this ritual stuff then, Gramps. And you sound as though you're mixed up in some kind of trouble yet again, Iori. Very well. Then, tell me what's going on here. I added a comma there that was not supposed to be there. I see a singularity that is distorting the world in another Waxing Moon ritual. All I know for sure is that there's something strange about this Edo. In fact, everything seems strange here, like some kind of fate strange order. You said I had trouble sensing the other servants' unique auras, yes? Correct. Their sense seems to be everywhere. That was never the case during the last ritual. So that's what's been bothering you, huh? Servants can often vaguely sense one another's presence, even if not in precise locations. If that's providing difficulty for you, it may be a sign there's something else unique about this singularity. I see. Damn it, what is happening to Edo? There's nobody else here. This whole Edo is fake. But if we don't do something about this singularity thing, it'll lead to disasters for the real Edo. Do I have that all right? Yeah, that's what it boils down to. Even minute singularities will affect humanity itself if left alone, and Yeto Yuno is surely no exception. I see. That's terrible. I have to stop Shosetsu before that happens. How much do you remember about the ritual, Gramps? Everything, of course. Including how valiantly you and Iori fought to win it, Saber. However, in your case, Iori, when it comes to knowing all the ritual's intricacies, I'm unsure as to whether you should or not. Come on, give it to me straight. And why do you think that anyway? Just tell me what you know already, Gramps. Not so fast. You may not be the same Miyamoto Iori I know. What? You think I'm an imposter or something? Do. That's certainly possible, but no, that's not what I meant. You remember Lady Musashi, don't you, Saber? Did you say Lady Musashi? My master? A lady? Talking about Takao Daio's servant, Berserker. She was the real Miyamoto Musashi, but from a world where she was born a woman. Musashi was here? Musashi was here? Yikes, don't scare me like that. What is it? Do you people know her too? Lady Musashi. I see, so a female version of my master really does exist. I can hardly believe it either. Sure, it's hardly surprising that she of all people would end up in this kind of world, but even so. Yeah, I guess, Musashi was here. I'm not gonna say anything more, but if you're not caught up in the story, there might be spoilers in various places here. There's no avoiding this one. Well, that complicates things. Alright, let's start over from the beginning. The Waxing Moon ritual was run by the Tsuchimikado clan, a family of Onmyoji. It is a battle to the death between 7 masters and 7 heroic spirits for control of a wish granter called the Waxing Moon. Yeah, we've heard all that, and it's basically a Holy Grail war in everything but name. Although, there are no records of a Holy Grail war ever taking place in Japan in the Keion period. Maybe it took place as part of the pruning theoretical phenomenon? Which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with the Miyamoto Musashi and Shimosa. The Waxing Moon itself chose the 7 masters and servants who fought in its ritual. Needless to say, the Masters of Saber was Miyamoto Iori there. And I was that Saber. Good thing for Iori too, weak as he is. You don't hold anything back, huh? Yui Shosetsu was the master of Rider. She is both a military scholar and a talented mage. There's no one better than her at taking control of spirit fonts. I don't relish the prospect of facing her again. The master of Lancer was a man named Chiamon. I don't know much about him except that he's dangerous and vindictive. And for whatever reason, Iori, he considers you his arch-rival. Be careful, Iori, don't listen to his lies. The master of Caster was Tsuchimikado, the same man overseeing the ritual. He should have been content in his overseer role, but instead he secretly plotted to use the ritual to his own advantage. See, sounds like a bookie betting on the house. Can't believe Tsuchimikado is still so fixated on the Waxing Moon, even in death. At least I've put an end to his delusions. He won't lose his way again. The master of Archer was Zen Shengang, a great warrior from a far-off kingdom. Oh, yeah. The master of Assassin was a European mage named Dorothy Coyote. Coyote? Coyote? Yeah. Coyote, first Zen Shengang, now her. Could she be descended from Frederick Coyote? If so, that's amazing. They both have such strong aptitude for magecraft. Talk about ironic, or maybe it just goes to show that fate works in mysterious ways. And finally, there was Takao Daio, one of the 3 great courtesans of Edo, who was the master of Lady Miyamoto Musashi, who was summoned as a berserker. My master as a woman, huh? It's hard to imagine, but I guess I could see it. Exactly, Iori, exactly. What are you talking about, Gramps? This Miyamoto Musashi came here from another world we know nothing about. And so it's possible that you yourself are a Miyamoto Iori from a world other than the one we know. Huh? Gramps, are you saying... Why have you lost your memories and your command spells? In fact, I can think of another possibility. Maybe you're a Miyamoto Iori from a time before the Waxing Moon ritual took place. See, that would explain it. But of course, these are all just possibilities. It's my theory. My game theory. Still, they do say that events and singularities have at least some effect on the original world. Perhaps if I told you the details of this ritual, we might inadvertently invite misfortune. I guess that's why they say ignorance is bliss. Didn't you just finish giving me all the details? I had to. After all, even learning all this, you're still going to try to stop the ritual, right? Yeah, you're right about that. Are you sure? It'd be a great for me, but don't worry. I promise I help you, and I will. Besides, it's just plain wrong to see a disaster happening right in front of you and do nothing. Yes, well, as I said earlier, these are strictly possibilities. I wouldn't worry about them too much. Still, it's better that you don't know how the last ritual ended, especially as regards your own fate. My own fate. That includes details like whether you survived or lost, who you let live or killed, who the Waxing Moon eventually ended up with, things of that sort. So don't let anything slip either, Saber. Understood. Still, let me just say this, Iori. What? Just say it, Gramps. You and Saber fought well. For that, I commend you. Not really sure how to react to getting praised for something I don't remember doing, but thanks, Gramps. Ho ho ho. Now, that just leaves the question of what to do next. Oh, that's easy. Oh? We have to breakfast, right, Iori? Huh? We need piping hot bowls of rice and some miso soup too, of course. You can't fight on an empty stomach now, can you? So go on, get cooking. Yeah, come on, man, get cooking, man. Get your cooking food on. Alright, that's one part. Now we do the next part. Both 0, so that means there's 0 fights in here. There's just gonna be talking for this part, I guess. No. Ah, there really is nothing like rice. It's so good, so good. Ah, and of course, you can't forget the miso soup. It goes perfect with rice. It's so good. So good. I added the slurping. Oh, I see, you still enjoy eating as much as ever. Thank you for the meal. There's Lucifer. Give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to let Lucifer the cat back in real quick. Accidentally selected something. Don't worry, singularities aren't the afterlife. Right, good point. Don't mind me, I just feel weird about this. No. Ugh. This is still your house, right, Iori? Then there's nothing to worry about. Just try to relax for once. No. It's nice seeing Saber eating so happily. Delicious. Excuse me. May we say something now? I think we need to discuss our next course of action. Our top priority is stopping Yui Shosetsu, however. Ryder must have stored up a vast amount of telluric energy to be that strong. Telluric? That's just the name we came up with for magical energy drawn from spirit fonts. By now, Shosetsu has probably seized spirit fonts all across Edo and collected an enormous amount of telluric energy. We can't win in a direct confrontation, at least not now. Spirit fonts. Those must be places where it's easy to acquire magical energy. So what do, Gramps? We track down our own spirit fonts and gather telluric energy for ourselves, of course. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Looks like a map of Edo. Now we just do this and ta-da! Are these ley line currents? We're over here near Asakusa, one of this area's larger spirit fonts. We'll use Asakusa as our base to connect other nearby spirit fonts and ley lines. This will give us plenty of telluric energy. It looks like the spirit fonts closest to Asakusa are Okachimachi, Uano, and Kanada. And here. Yoshiwara. That's Takai Dayu's home base. She's the master berserker, Lady Musashi. My master's master, huh? That's right. Be careful, because if Yoshiwara goes up in flames, then you're going to run into a lot of problems there. Just because we saw Yui and Chiyamon doesn't mean that Takai will be... Takeo will be here too. I have to figure out how to figure that out for next time. That being said, we can't ignore the possibility that a master could have set up camp nearby. Exactly. Then it's settled. Now, we may run into more interference like we did last night, so we should try to keep our outside comms to a minimum. Woki, you're in charge. Can you handle it? I'll be fine, especially with your help. Of course, Senpai. I'll do my best to keep supporting you. Looks like we're all on the same page. A little book humor there. Let's get to work then. Remember, this Edo is crawling with monsters, and there's no telling when Shosetsu or Chiyamon might attack either. So be careful. And watch your step out there. Got that, Iori? Yeah, watch your fucking back, Iori. Collect. Oh my god. They all opened up. Alright, complete 100 quests has been unlocked. Complete 5 quests. Name a woman. Information. Wait. Nope. Nice. Level up my Iori just a little bit more. Alright, let me see if anything's currently open to me. The digression is, so I'm gonna click on digression and see what happens. Oops. Did one of the new ones open? Nope, still no. I don't know if there's gonna be any story related to it, but I may as well. There's only 18 minutes on this one. Digression, a single blade blooming an illusion. Really is sad seeing Edo so empty. You said it. Edo's supposed to be full of life. It's not right for it to be so quiet. How do I put this? I don't like it. I really don't like it. Especially since there aren't any food stands now. Ho ho. Exactly. There's so many things that should be here, but aren't. This is no fun at all. Cats and dogs are the only solace I have left. Nah. Does that mean you went around having fun during the last ritual? Yeah! I mean, no. I followed your lead in terms of how to behave. Instead of staying cooped up in the workshop, we found jobs to work on every day. You're the one who said we needed money to buy rice and miso soup. I just went along with you as you traveled around Edo earning it. Sounds like you two were really good friends. Some would say roommates. You think so? I don't know. Oro was always racing around doing this and that, so it wasn't easy keeping up with him. Sorry, I wish I remembered, but I don't. Listening to you now, I can imagine how you cherished your daily life even while you were fighting a difficult battle. I think it's really lovely. Yeah, life in Edo was a precious thing. At least, that's how it seemed to be. I never saw any peaceful days like that back when I was alive. Interesting. You must have grown up in a difficult time, Saber. Though maybe that also explains why you're so strong. The way you defeated that big ghost was very impressive. Maybe you're the powerful ally Trismegistus 2 predicted we'd find. Wouldn't you mind telling us your true name? Of course, we understand it's smart to keep your true name under wraps during the Holy Grail War. And while we may be working together, we are technically outsiders, so I won't insist, but it's Takeru. Huh? My true name is Yamato Takeru, but you can just call me Takeru. Just like that? Yui and Chiamon already know my true name anyway. What would be the point in trying to keep it hidden? Thank you, this will be a big help. Yamato Takeru, huh? Talk about a big name. Then that sword must be... Yeah, no wonder you're a saber. I see, so you're a real legendary hero. No. Man, they're really upset at me for some reason. What in the world did I do during the Waxing Moon ritual? It's good to have met you. Have you with us, Takeru. Same to you, Master of Chaldea. It's Woki. Yeah, I'm glad you're on our side too, Take. Not you, Iori. Why? I just don't want you to. Keep calling me Saber like you have been. Got it? Oh, okay. Got it, Saber. Seriously? Iori, what the hell did you do? You had a hell of a time together. Digression done. Then let's see if this opens up something. That opens up Act 4. So I will be back tomorrow with more of it here. This is a long fucking act, by the way. So in order to actually get the act done, I don't know how long those videos are going to be, but they're going to be a while. How many more days do I have? I have 15 days? Can I do this in like 15 videos? Brother, I'm on Act 4. There's like 16 acts. And multiple different fights. I believe I could still do it, and I thank you very much if you're still sticking with me through it all. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Fate Samurai Waxing Moon Chronicles. Until next time, bye-bye.